Okay, so today is a big day. It is our harvesting of the beetroot, and here we go, the very first one.
Go.
That's really good, Andrea. So Andrea's going to show you what's happening there. Some of them are really big, some not so big.
Yeah, well the smaller ones will be actually sweeter.
Yeah.
So we'll have a mixture.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
So Andrea, tell us, what are we going to do with the beetroot?
We're going to make some beetroot chutneys. We're going to have some onion, orange zest and juice, and also apple as well.
Okay, a bit of vinegar.
And vinegar and sugar.
Yeah.
As well, and yeah, it should be good. Last year was very successful.
Yeah.
Managed to make 25 jars last year.
Okay. I think we're going to make more than 25 this year, Andrea.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, thank you. So this is stage one, is the harvesting of the beetroot. We take the tops off them, and then we're storing them down there before we clean them. Now we have actually got a few white ones, so if anybody knows what to do with white beetroot, let us know. What we call those rogue ones, Andrea? Yeah.
I think it's just got mixed up.
Yeah.
And the seedlings have been mixed up.
Yeah, don't forget the ones that are over there as well, Andrea.
And there's some over
and
here.
with some over here as well. So we've quite a lot yet to harvest. So this is going to be big. It's going to be a lot of work in this, Andrea. So that's stage one, is harvesting them and taking the tops off them. Here's stage two of the process, and that is cleaning the beetroot. So, look at all that, and yeah, you gotta just top it and tail it a wee bit.
Top it and tail it, but don't make sure you don't take the top off that it cuts into the beetroot, because then it will just leave.
Okay.
You'll lose the goodness.
Okay, so there has to be a bit of care taken here. Okay, thanks, Andrea. Stage two. All right, so they've all been washed and cleaned. We've got all the ingredients now out, ready to process. So we've got onions, carrots, apples, sugar, vinegar, salt, and then all the pots to boil it in, and the scales to weigh them in. And Andrea is very happy. Yes. Very happy. It only took us about 30 minutes to do that washing, so that wasn't too bad. Yeah. So we're ready to move on to the next stage, which is
cooking the beetroot.
Cooking the beetroot. So the weighing of the beetroot has been done, and we have got a total. What is the total, Andrea?
16 pounds and 10.5 ounces. It is double the quantity that we had last year.
Wow. Wow.
The fun really starts.
That's brilliant. That means we're going to need about 35 jars, maybe. Yeah. Great. The hairnet is on. The process is about to start.
Yep.
So here's the beetroot boiling away. How long will it boil for, Andrea?
Until it's actually cooked. So there are various sizes. What I've done, I've actually put all the same size into one pot, and the same size into this pot, so they should cook evenly. So this one will probably take a bit longer because it's got the larger beetroot.
So the boiling stage is now finished. Well, one saucepan still to go, but there's what they look like, and they have to cool now, and then we take the skin off them. And over here, the oranges have been zested and the juice squeezed out of them. And Andrea is happy. She's now working on the onions, and then next I think it'll be the apples, Andrea. That'll be right?
Yeah.
Okay, good girl. Right, so the next stage is the peeling of the beetroot that have been boiled. So Andrea is just demonstrating this now.
I'm just putting it in. I'm going to put it into the compost, the peels.
Yeah, so that we can recycle them. So it's quite an easy process. The skin comes off.
It comes off
very easily, but it's just a little bit slow. And you need to wear gloves because otherwise your hand
well, you don't
gets
have
very
to,
stained.
but it's recommended, or you'll have red hands.
Right, so we're at the next stage, which is adding the onions, and we have divided the beetroot exactly in half, and now we've added 2 onions to each of the pots. It's all very exciting, this.
So this is the orange juice and the orange zest. You could put ginger if you prefer to put ginger in. You could put ginger in, but I prefer orange.
Good. And now the next stage is to add 2 cooking apples, 2 large cooking apples into the mix, which have been expertly sliced and diced by...
No other.
Yes. Well done, Andrea. Going good. Right, so the next stage is to add the vinegar. How much vinegar are we adding, Andrea?
2 pints.
2 pints, yes. 2 pints of vinegar, which will ferment this all down, blend it, and whatever. What's the right word?
I don't think ferment's the right word.
What will it? What's the word?
It's going to pickle.
Pickle it. Yeah. Now we add in the sugar. Lovely.
Now we're adding 2 tablespoons of salt, just table salt.
Good. Excellent. Now, after we've added all the ingredients, the next thing to do is what, Andrea?
We're actually just giving it a little mix, just to mix all the ingredients in together, and then we'll pop it onto the hob and the piece of dough. And then once it's heating up, I'm actually going then to sterilize my jars.
Great. 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 There's the other one. These are all the jam jars that are about to get sterilized into the oven. And currently the mixture is being brought to the boil. The smell of that's lovely. Right, we're at the final stage. What are you doing now, Andrea?
I'm just going to fill the sterilized jars. Everything that is cooked through, so.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'm just filling the jars.
Just using a little jam foam, which is quite
Useful. This is the delicate process. So, Andrea, this is the final stage.
yes.
The cooling stage.
Cooling stage, and then we'll label them, and then we'll store them in a cupboard.
How long do they have to be stored for, Andrea?
Well, they'll last up to a year, but I wouldn't open them until about 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, they have sort of seasoned.
Okay, good. Are you very happy with your output?
I guess, but I had a very good helper today.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.